All right, fifth graders, welcome to week 3. Unfortunately, they don't have my little face in the corner. I'm not sure what's going on, but I guess you'll have to just deal without seeing my smiling face today. We are the first day of week 3 now. We're continuing to read Pedro's journal, and we're getting to the end of our module that deals with explorers, and our enduring understanding continues to be learners understand that explorers have had both positive and negative effects on societies. And our essential question is still how do readers quote accurately from a text when comparing and contrasting themes and topics. Today, our objective is I can determine the meaning of figurative language in a text. So we're looking specifically at those figurative language terms, not literal meanings, but some of those similes and metaphors that we've often learned about in 5th grade, and how authors use those to make their writing better, to help people relate to the text. So if you'll go ahead and open up your book to page 88 if you have it in front of you. If not, you can follow along here with the text on my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, January 28th. How wonderful this feels to be heading home. We almost made one extra stop. One of the natives on board told the captain of an island on our way where only women live, where it is believed men come only part of the year and then are kicked out along with boy children who are old enough to leave their mothers. It was not the women that the captain was interested in, but the fact that this may be in the island Marco Polo wrote about in his voyage to the Orient. And this would be proof Columbus needs to show we did indeed make the Indies. He even turned in this direction for 2 leagues, but when he saw how disappointed the men were, how even the thought of an island full of women did not distract from their desire to go home or their uneasiness about the leaking boats, he turned back toward our homeland. And now the ships roll before the winds that grow cooler and cooler each passing day. February 2nd. Tonight is the night of the full moon, and once again we are traveling through a throbbing meadow of seaweed, this time at a good speed with gentle winds pushing us along. Earlier I was not able to sleep for the eerie noise the seaweed brings, the soft, enchanted swish against the hull, like a mother's hand soothing a baby's head. So I went above and found the captain alone on deck, lit by the moon. His log entries these last days are concerned with the miles we make and the direction we sail, constantly plotting and striving to find his way back to Spain. I was uncertain at first what to do, but finally I came up beside him. I don't think he had even looked to see who I was when he pointed off toward the northeast and said, I believe there are islands off in that quarter. When we came back on our second voyage, I will make certain we visit them. A second voyage. Suddenly, the wind was too cold for me, the moon too bright. Below, I wrapped myself tight in my blanket and struggled to write, the inkhorn in one hand, the quill in the other. I try to imagine myself growing to manhood on ships such as this, and I cannot. Oh, I cannot. Here are a couple of nice pieces of figurative language there at the end with the wind was too cold for me. It doesn't mean literally that the wind is too cold. It's more saying that can't handle journeys like that any longer. In the same way it says the moon is too bright. Thanks for coming along and listening. Go ahead and make sure you answer text and have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk to you again later.